From the national headquarters of RT America in our nation's capital, hi everybody, I'm Rick Sanchez. We're going to begin this newscast with two words, mission accomplished, a phrase which has come to mean the exact opposite, really, of its intent. President Donald Trump this morning announced that the mission in Syria is exactly that, accomplished, done, we're out, it's official, or is it? All right, here's what's weird about all of this. Let me give you the timeline. Last week, the president's envoy to the region said that even if ISIS is defeated, quote, American troops will remain on the ground. Prior to that, the president's top advisors have been pushing for increased U.S. presence in Syria. That's both National Security Advisor John Bolton and Secretary of State Mike Pompeo, appearing to be in complete disagreement with the president's position. Did they even know that the president would wake up this morning and tweet out the end of the war in Syria? Apparently not. In fact, consider this. Yesterday afternoon, State Department spokesperson Robert Palladino told reporters, quote, to ensure the enduring defeat of the Islamic State, we've made significant progress, but the job is not yet done. That was yesterday. The job is not yet done. Those are the words coming out of the State Department yesterday. Now the president is tweeting ISIS's defeat and 2,000 troops are being withdrawn, coming home. However, senators like Marco Rubio and Lindsey Graham, they're furious at the president apparently for this. They've been tweeting up a storm all day. Think tanks, magazines like Foreign Affairs are also jumping into this thing. They're running with headlines that read, the war in Syria is over and the United States lost. Russia's Vladimir Putin and Syria's Bashar Assad are being declared the winners. But the real winner, according to the experts, is really Turkey and Erdogan, their president, who will now have unabashed permission to go after their historic rivals, the Kurds. And then there's the question of what the meaning of accomplished, mission accomplished, really means. Does it mean the fighting is over? Or does it simply mean we may pull the 2,000 troops out, which all things considered is not that much, but we will continue the airstrikes? You see, that's the point that was being made today by, among others, Chris Hedges, New York Times bureau chief for many years, Middle East expert. He's now convinced, this renowned author is, that this is all part of a bungled U.S. Middle East policy. Here he is with what he has to say today when I reached out to him and asked about this. Chris Hedges.
We haven't defeated ISIS. Our policies in the Middle East have the destruction of the caliphate itself, which expanded into Iraq, has only broken up or fragmented this group, many of whom are in Libya, Somalia, so they've hardly gone away. And the destruction of cohesive state structures, including Iraq under Saddam Hussein, is what has created this crisis, and withdrawing from Syria and not withdrawing from the Middle East as a whole is going to do very little to thwart it. I haven't heard anyone say we aren't going to continue to bomb in Syria, and much of our power now throughout the Middle East is projected from the air.
Whether ISIS is defeated or not, look, this is important. If President Trump really is ending the U.S. involvement in Syria, anybody who's not a hawk or a lunatic would say, hey, kudos, props, good for you, Mr. President. But as Hedges points out, we really don't know what will happen next. Do we really not even have any type of resolution in Syria? We're reminded of all of this in a quote by Bertrand Russell, who said about wars, it does not determine who is right, only who is left. I'm Rick Sanchez. This is RT America, where it is time to do news again.
Hey YouTube, thanks for checking out our channel. We hope you enjoyed the video. We have tons of content for you just like this. For more of RT America's one-of-a-kind news and analysis, be sure to subscribe and never stop questioning more.